You were expecting to see a new show episode this week, weren't you? But I'm not in the mood. Is it because I'm tired? Nah, not really. If I was tired, I'd just save it for another day. More so annoyed. Because of this. This image has just made me more annoyed than the Blue Rail idiots. Because, to be honest, they were so bad, they were good to an extent because they were fun to mess around with. This image here, no. I can't even be bothered to use a reaction clip. Not even for satire. I'm just angry. What this is showing to me is that Dovetail are greedy. I mean, we already knew that, but very greedy. Just in the way they're trying to ship out Train Sim 2016, as if it's their sort of magnum opus, you could say. But looking at the chart there, it basically works out as being the longer you've had the game for, the more disadvantaged you get. So if you want to try out those new features, the Railfan mode and driver assist, which, the latter is supposed to help people drive steam trains better, you have to buy the game again. That's fair. 100% fair, balanced, no problems there. If you complain, you're being ungrateful. Yeah, usual tosh. Can somebody justify the fact that if a new player was to come onto this game, they get a huge benefit compared to somebody else who has been with this game for about 5 years? How is it fair? Can someone justify this? It may be, good business practices. In fact, no, it's not even good business practices. You have to buy the game again in order to try out these new features or new trains. Really? How is this justified? That's a challenge for you guys in the comments. Justify this awful business practice. Now, I've seen a few people say that it's not much of a problem because I can just wait for a flash sale. Although, with that being said, you're basically relying on something to happen that you know will happen because it always happens in the past. So, using that knowledge, I can determine, basically, you're relying on something to happen in order to upgrade. Ugh. Really? And bearing in mind, you'll be waiting about, a quarter of a year to basically try out these new features that everybody else has already been trying out? Brilliant idea, see no flaws about that. What was the problem of just including all of this at once? So people who already own the game will get all the new trains and the new features, as well as somebody else who is new. What was the problem with that? Are they not making enough money? Well, they've got 250 plus items of DLC on the Steam page for this goddamn game, and you're telling me they need more money? Really? My god. So to summarise the entire situation, if you are new, as in you have not even installed Train Simulator before, you can try out all these new gimmicks. They're not features, they're gimmicks. They don't enhance the gameplay at all. Therefore, they are gimmicks. So I want you to understand that. Just get it down to your head, okay? If you are an existing Train Simulator user, Dovetail clearly doesn't care about you. They'll upgrade you, quote-unquote upgrade you, to Train Simulator 2016, but if you want to try out all those new features, even give a quick review, you've got to get your legs ready because you've got to hurdle over some paywalls. Just like Patreon. Let's also not forget of the fact that Dovetail are deleting comments on their engine driver page once again, because negative feedback is bad. We can't take constructive criticism. We have the right to rip off our customers. We must rip off our customers. We must show no care. We must give people options. Apparently, this is not options at all. This is just ways to rip off people. And you should be grateful. Why don't you do better? I'd like to see you do better. Make a better video game. Oh dear. I was originally going to describe Train Sim 2016 as dead on arrival. Instead, I think the phrase dead on departure suits the situation overall more appropriately. Thank you very much for watching, or listening in this case, and I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.